Most of the time, it's exciting to put a house on the market and to think about, making new memories in new spaces. However, and despite the anticipation of what's to come, we can still have deep sentimental attachments to the home that we're leaving behind. Growing emotions can help or affect the sale depending on how we manage them. When it comes to the bottom line, homeowners need to know what it takes to avoid costly mistakes when it's time to move and when it's time, to sell that property and move on to the next one. So being mindful and prepared for the process can really help you stay on the right track when selling your house. Some of the things to mention here is the first one is pricing your home right. When inventory is low, like, has been in our current market, it's common to think that buyers will pay whatever we ask when setting a price. And believe it or not, that's not always true. Don't forget that the buyers, for example, the bank, when the buyers purchase a property, might need to do an appraisal to determine the fair value of your property. And if the bank will not lend more than what the house is worth, you might need to renegotiate the price, and that you can't just set any price. So you have to be mindful of that. Also, you need to keep your emotions in check. Today, homeowners are living in their houses for a longer period of time, and they're getting even more emotionally attached to the space. If it's the first home that you bought or the house where your children grew up, it very likely means extra special to you. Every room has memories. It's hard to just detach from the sentimental value. I think back in our last property we're in, we're over there over 16 years and we raised all four of our kids there. So it was very difficult to just, move on to the next property and not think about that. So these are things that you'll go through as you're thinking about making a move. Now, for some homeowners as well, that makes it even, harder to negotiate and separate the emotional aspect as well as the value of the house from what the fair market value might be. And having someone on your side, a trusted advisor that can, navigate those situations with you is definitely key. Another thing that's extremely important is to make sure to stage your home properly. We're generally quite proud of, our decor. We're proud of what we've done to our home. We've customized our houses to make them our own unique homes. But not all buyers, will feel the same way about your design. And that's why it's so important to make sure that you stage your house with the buyer in mind, walking through the home in the shoes of a buyer. Buyers want to envision themselves in this space, so it truly feels like it could be their own. They need to see themselves inside with their furniture, with their keepsakes, not your pictures, not your decorations. So staging it and decluttering so they can visualize their own dreams as they walk down the hall, as they walk from room to room. It's very important. And today's market might be your best chance to make a move. If you're considering selling your house, make sure for us to connect so you have the help you need to really navigate through the process and achieving the results that you're after.